All right, Shalom. I'm going to start by saying, Call Lord, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles of Israel, aka the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and love always to all the icons, continue to preach His truth and our true sincerity. All right, real quick, as you can see, this is RT today, and it reads, this is today, I believe, what is this, at 9:35? And look what it says. This is today at 9:35. Pentagon announces ICBM test. Now, you a little late to the party, ain't you? But I guess, man, this is all the Lord's show. But these other countries been preparing their ICBM missiles. You know what I mean? But like, just to show, that's a good show what time we in right now. This is the time that Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahushua said, what? Yo, prepare war, and he's going to gather the Gentiles for that great day, for that great fight, that third woe that coming quickly. This is it right here. Like, and it says Pentagon announces ICBM test. Come on, man. This. Remember, we're talking about the war to end all wars. It says the U.S. military has set its latest Minuteman III missile launch to showcase its nuclear capability. Okay, so, and I remember too. It said, I read something, where it said that the U.S. stockpile, from doing all the assistance and whatever the fuck they're doing, is getting real low and it's getting depleted real quickly. You know what I'm saying? So that means that definitely going, like, the next thing is nuclear, and nobody has shot, nobody's with nuclear yet right now with all these commotions and wars and rumors of wars, because the time is not yet. It's still they still have to usher out this MOTB. They still got this that has to be done. But this is all good stuff, just to know that, like, everything's being prepared, everything is set for that great day. So it reads, it says, the Pentagon has announced the latest test of the Minuteman III intercontinental ballistic missile, saying the ICBM will be launched to demonstrate the capability of the U.S. nuclear arsenal. The launch will take place on Wednesday, which is today, technically. It says at the Vandenberg Space Force Base in Southern California. Pentagon spokesman Brigadier General Pat Ryder said on Tuesday in a press briefing. He noted that the silent launch missile will be tested without a warhead attached. Okay, so they just to test to see the capability. So it says the test comes less than 2 months after the U.S. Air Force Global Strike Command launched the Minuteman III from the same base. Like the last launch, Wednesday's test is described as pre-scheduled and routine. However, it comes amid rising. Get this. It says, however, it comes amid rising geopolitical tensions as the Russia-Ukraine conflict drags on, the Israel-Hamas war escalates, and U.S.-China relations continue to deteriorate. So it's not just, it says routine, but it says what's bringing these on is the dire effect of it. To where, like, it's routine, but now it's getting to the point where now things are about to go down. Relationships are being skewed. Sides have been chosen. I'm not saying sides need to be chosen. Sides have been chosen. And America doesn't have that many people on their side. Israel doesn't have that many people on their side. When you really look at the broad scheme of things, it's really just Israel and America. Now, of course, you got the NATO and the EU and all that, but at the end of the day, they're going to side with who's bringing safety. Who got the better military strength? The other side do. So that's these other. Remember what did the scripture say? It said what? They shall hate the whore. Everybody's gonna turn on America. All the people that live deliciously with it, they're gonna turn it, because what? They're not gonna be living deliciously no more, because now everything is about war. Now everybody want to be on the side with who's going to win the war. But what these heathens are not understanding is that the Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahushua is mustering up the battle amongst these motherfuckers. Okay, but so you said that. So it says Washington canceled or delayed at least 2 ICBM tests last year, citing concerns about potential misunderstandings with Russia and China. Anyway, it says in August 2022 launch was delayed because it would have come at the same time that Chinese forces were holding drills off the coast of Taiwan 4 months earlier. The Pentagon said it had canceled a Minuteman III test because it would be irresponsible to disregard the risk of escalating the Ukraine crisis at a time when Russian nuclear forces were on high alert. They're basically saying, like, yo, man, y'all not the big man on campus. Y'all not the big man on campus. You talking about because Russia and China misunderstandings. You scared? Yeah, you should be scared because Russia and China man, this about to go down, man. And you got and you got these TikToks with all these cats in the military, these benders prancing all over the place, voguing and shit. You hear this? We in the time of war. You got motherfuckers dancing and playing and making TikTok videos, man. You don't see it in these other countries. All this bullshit, all this stuff on the TV. They don't do all of that shit, man. That's why them other countries, them heathens, I mean, they more hardcore than America. I'm not talking about the citizens, not even just the military. I'm talking about the citizens. Okay, but it says the Minuteman III was first deployed in 1970 and was originally meant to be in service for only about 10 years, but has instead been modernized. Its replacement, the ground-based strategic deterrent GBSD, is scheduled to be available for use in 2029. But Air Force Secretary Frank Kendall told U.S. lawmakers earlier this year that it will be a challenge to have the new ICBM ready in time. Y'all look at man, but the Lord said, nah, speed it up. Hurry the fuck up. Because they think it's about 2029, like you got that far. 2029, that's what a whole, 6 years from now? 2024 happened, okay, it'll be 5 years from now. But like, this they already fighting now. So what's going so it's like now it's basically like who's gonna get nuclear first. Okay, and it's gonna be amongst these countries. It's really gonna be about Iran. So yeah, that's pretty much it on the article. So let's get some scriptures. What's a good one? Maybe that. So we're going to go to the book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 1. I'll start to talk. And the reason, after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with his strong. Now, was that Shine? But it says, aligned with his glory. And it says, and you know, ultimately, this is going to be Yahawashi, but I'm forgetting, but all in all, look what it's saying. Coming lighting with his glory, right? Verse 2, and it says, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. Now, it said the Babylon the Great is fallen. Now, Babylon the Great is also the daughter of Babylon, America. But all in all, like if you put that aside, and we just talk about as far as prophecy itself, it says Babylon the Great is fallen. But if the only other Babylon would have been the Babylon in the other region of the world, the East, and Babylon would destroy. But what it didn't become this. So when did this happen? That's how you know, like these scriptures, some of these prophecies didn't come to pass. And these preachers in these 501c3 buildings are making it seem like when the time that the Lord is going to come back, he's just going to manifest a kingdom. No. What about what's going on, the wickedness that he hates that's going on this land? What is going to happen to this land? Nobody want to talk about the judgment to this land. Because when you went into the scripture, the judgment of this land is very crucial to the last days, because the last days are going to consist of this place being destroyed by nuclear fire. And no instant in history did a place ever fall and then it became the habitation of every foul spirit, devil, birds, and hateful birds, and every unclean spirit. That never happened. Okay. Says verse 3, and it says, for all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. That didn't happen with ancient Babylon. And like I said, when ancient Babylon fell, that land became up again. It came up again. I believe it's modern day Iraq. So that means it's been inhabited. It's you know what I mean? And they didn't get the world drunk off the wrath of their fornication. Nobody took up all what happens, what the Iraqis do, everybody does. Nor with the Babylonians. Now the Babylonians had a long rule, but we're talking about that land. It said Babylon the Great is fallen. It is fallen. That's what the Lord. That's what the Lord called America, Babylon the Great, because America is the country that got the world drunk off the wrath and whatever of her iniquities, putting her spew on everything. You know what I'm saying? And it says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues." Now, like, that didn't happen in ancient Babylon. That didn't happen in ancient Egypt, because the whole nation of Israel was already delivered out of Egypt. Babylon was already not around. This is John, the Revelator, in the island of Patmos, during the reign of the Roman Empire. So Babylon, actual Babylon, was already not a thing, but already inhabited back. It was already inhabited again. So Babylon the Great is not talking about, that's not the old Babylon. But reading on, and it says, verse 5, it says, "For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahawah hath remembered her iniquities." That, because what is the main iniquity of this place, man? The oppression of the nation of Israel, man. The destruction of the nation of Israel, the discontinuing of Israel and their heritage. Where Israel did the most idolatry, most wickedness, most fornications, most iniquity, man. This is that great place, and they're having all the other world all on the coattail. But the Lord said, what? It said, Yahawah have remembered her iniquity, because, like, even though it ain't happened yet, this is already preset judgment for America, man. And then ultimately Esau, Edom being taken out of power. Okay? So it says, verse 6, it says, "Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. And the cup which she had filled to her double." Cup she had filled to her double. Now, that didn't happen with Babylon. And if those 48ers, and that's clearly not them, because they didn't give whoever double. This was implied. So how you in that land? See, that's why all the red flags are coming out now. And now the Lord got it beautiful to where he got his prophecies unfolding quite beautifully. So like, it's good to have the understanding of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, because now you've seen all these things play out. You know what this all means. We're closer to Yahawah's return. Verse 7, it says, "How much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she have said in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow." Now here it is. That's how you know those 48ers aren't those people, because those 48ers are asking the daughter of Babylon for assistance. We need billion. We need a few billion, America. We need this. We need that. Crying out to the world. You supposed to be giving the daughter of Babylon double, nigga. If you are the real J's, I'm talking to the small hats. Okay, but it says, verse 8, it says, "Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord God who judgeth her." Now that's something during the midst of the World War III, where they sending nuclear missiles back and forth. And then Yahawah is going to return in the midst of them fighting, getting it on like that. And then they're going to fight against him. And then he going to bring, and then he going to shut shit down. And he going to light America up. And the whole world is going to see Yahawah coming over here. And everybody's going to be in fighting. It's going to be a whole great show. The day of Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahawah's return is going to be the best show ever. And then after that, it's going to be the best kingdom ever. And during, that's going to be the everlasting kingdom. You feel me? This was about to go down. That's why this place got to go. So let these heathens destroy and fight each other. Kill each other. Destroy each other. Blow each other up. Because the more you do that, the more we know we're closer to Yahawah's return. And all these devils got to do now is bring out that MOTB. It says, verse 9, it says, "And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her." So all these other nations that profited, that made money off of America, consumption, U.S. consumption, buying and selling, everybody making a good, nice dollar off of America. And who mainly is in America? Jacob, Israel, the nation of Israel, being oppressed. All you other nations had a part in our downfall. You all made money off of us. That's why the Lord said, what? He going to judge all the heathen round about for what their treatment towards what? His people. It says, shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. So then when they're going to see YAHAWASHI lighting this bitch up, the whole world is going to see it and cry and scream and understand, like, from here on out, life will be different. And these heathens they're going to have to swallow their pride and understand that, the God of Israel is real. The God of Jacob speaks and he does work. He does action. He's the true living God. And they're going to understand that how their gods are no gods at all, but things that they made up in their own vain imagination. Okay? So, verse 10, it says, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. They're going to be looking like, damn, look at America. Look at America burn. Look at the God of the Hebrew Israelites. Look at the God of Jacob. Burn up what was our cash cow, what we made our money off of, our bread and butter. What is life going to be of the heathen? That's why they said they shall fear and stand afar off of her torment. They're gonna feel that the fire in the earth is gonna be crazy. The Lord said he's gonna what? He's gonna reel the earth to and fro, shake the earth and the heavens. Verse 11, it says, and the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore. Because how you gonna buy and sell when this place is getting burnt? They're gonna see YAHAWASHI coming to America, and it's gonna not be a pretty sight. They're gonna know that this is about to get crazy. And remember, mind you, this is in the midst of all of the missiles and all the commotions, all the wars, all the uproars of people. YAHAWASHI gonna come and bring that darkness, and him be the light. Yeah, that's what I'll talk about all the merchants. Hold up. Matter of fact, let's continue on. Hold up. Verse 12, it says, and the merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones and of pearls and fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and all theine wood and all manner vessels of ivory and all manner vessels of most precious wood and of brass and iron and marble and cinnamon and odors and ointments and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat and beasts and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves and souls of men and the fruits that thy soul lusted after are departed from thee. So all of what America made is bread and butter. All of what America made would have made America great. And you see that says slaves, right? The souls of men. On top of everything else. You look at what you had. Frankincense, wine, oil, fine flour, wheat, and beasts, and sheep, and horses, and chariots. You had the fatness of the earth. Esau and Esau's fat and Esau the fatness of the earth that Esau had, he used it America to show off that great fatness of the earth and all of the world and the control of the world that he has. He used America to put his bullshit out there. Okay? But it says on all this, all the other nations are gonna see this place, everything, all their hustles be destroyed, all of their grinds be destroyed. And then that's when the world is definitely gonna see that the grinding shall cease. The keepers of the house shall tremble. That's already happening. But now these other countries, they're going to see it far off like, damn, there goes that. There goes that hustle. That's that. Verse 14, it says, and the fruits that thy soul lusted after are departed from thee, and all things which are dainty and goodly and are departed from thee, and thou shalt find them no more at all. And that's happening right now, because you got all that shit with the BRICS nations pushing America out, the world not dealing with the dollar no more. So now America's on edge because like, what we gonna do to get a little bit of financial strength back in the world economy? Because that's really what's happening right now. Is their financial hold on the world economy has left them. The other nations have gotten together and built their own shit to where, we don't need you in America. We don't need your shit. And that's what that's what the American people don't understand. Some do, but for the masses, people in La La Land in America still. They still think that, just believe what the government say. They do have to see the missiles flying over here to understand that this is real. Verse 15, it says, and the merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing. So the fear of that fire. All the merchants that made money, all these countries, all these nations export to America. America exports from all the other nations, all other countries for their resources and shit. You know, whatever that land is prominently for, you know, they get it. They send it to America. And even American companies, they get shipped, they get production, they get produced to other countries like China. And it says, verse 16, it says, and saying, Alas, alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. For in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the company and ships and sailors and as many as trade by sea stood afar off. So they all the merchants. And that's still a major way of trading, is through the ships, through the seas. That's still the major way. That hasn't changed. Along with, you know, air stuff in the air and like shit like that in the road. But as far as the countries, the water, the boats. But America is not that. But it said the riches, great riches come to naught. And that's happening right now. These riches that Esau got for America has come to naught. America has fallen. Esau's going to fall too. Yeah, Esau is the end of the world. Jacob's the beginning of it that follow it. But we're talking about a certain sector of his world. This is actually the nucleus of his world. This is the brainchild of his world. This is what made his world so great. He used America to put all his philosophies, all his wickedness, all his fucking wicked thoughts and everything bullshit that's against YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. He put in America. And America set the tone for the world. But now the Lord said, what? Now Babylon is falling. Because now Esau, you're falling. You think America's gonna fall and the nation of Edom gonna have a nice reign after that? No, that this is their reign coming to an end. Because once America's destroyed, all these other nations ain't gonna make no money. So who's gonna be the next superpower? Because all these other nations were made rich by America. So if America is destroyed, they should not longer be rich. And in the midst of all that, they're gonna see YAHAWASHI destroying America. And understand, like, damn, we about to lose everything. Because what got us everything is being destroyed. You know what I'm saying? So, verse 18, it says, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? Like, it's never going to be another America where they're going to make money, because now they're going to see YAHAWASHI destroyed America, and they're going to be like, well, that's the next best thing. And then YAHAWASHI, the elect, going to beam up, and then whenever the time be, they're going to come back down, and we're going to flip order on the earth, righteousness. That's what YAHAWASHI is going to do. But first, he got to destroy America. Okay, but what city is like unto this great city? And they saying they're being destroyed. Verse 19, it says, and they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, Alas, alas, that great city wherein thou were made rich, all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costingness, for in 1 hour is she made desolate. So that means that y'all gonna be made desolate. See, it's all a process. It said that they all got rich off of her. She's been destroyed. Now they're looking, that's why they're fearing for her torment. Because now it's like, yo, this is what made us great. This is what made us rich. And they say in this place being all these riches come to naught. So that means that their riches come to naught. She made desolate. Verse 20 says, rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for Yahweh have avenged you on her. So yes, what we've been speaking, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI's word, now it's coming to pass, and he's destroying this place. And that's why he said what? It said, rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for Yahweh have avenged you on her. And that's talking about in the time we get that power. But even right now, how's he avenging us on her? While we speaking against her, telling her like, yo, you can get destroyed for this. This means this. YAHAWASHI coming back. He's coming for you. He coming to destroy this place. This is the place where the lake of fire is going to go down. The day where the Lord is going to plead, like, he's going to visit the world. He's going to visit the world because every eye shall see him, because it's going to be darkness, not light. And they're going to see him, what? Destroying America. That's why they're going to stand afar off in great fear. They're going to see Yahawashi destroying this place with that fire on top of all the other fires in the world that from the third woe. And it says, verse 21, it says, and the mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down and shall be found no more at all. Because how did Babylon the Great get up? How did he get up? Well, how did she get up? She got up by how? Violence on Israel. Violence on the prophets. The enslavement of Israel. The violence of Israel. The oppression of Israel that they caused. That's why he said what? He going to avenge us on her. Because now it was their turn to feel the wrath of YAHAWASHI. We felt his punishment. We felt the wrath from the punishment of disobeying him. They're about to feel the wrath of him hating them and oppressing us. That alone, yo, that's going to be, that's why all the other nations going to see it and be like, yo, even the other Edomite countries. In the midst of America being destroyed, the whole world is going to see it. But that's pretty much it, man. So that's pretty much it, it's going down, man. Yep, see that? Pentagon announces Icbm test. So, man, we almost out there. That's it right there. So soon enough, they're going to start ushering out that MOTB, that B system. And then Yahawashi going to return. And in the midst of all that, they're going to be fighting. They're already fighting. You know what I'm saying? So, with that, Lord willing, this is edifying. I'm going to give all praises to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, BAHASHAM, Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles of Israel, a.k.a. the apostles of Great Millstone. And peace and love to all the Akim, continuing to preach the truth and all true sincerity. Shalom.